Welcome back to the channel, Bank Bangers. In today's episode, what we're doing is we're gearing up for the season, guys. And what that means is we're tying on baits, we're getting our tackle prepped, we're getting our bank bag prepped and ready to go with the baits that we're going to use. We're getting close. It's really a time where I'm starting to feel the itch. I really want to go soak a line in some water. There's a lot of ponds that have thawed out already for us over here, guys. Whether or not there's fish biting, I don't know, but it's still enough to get me excited and ready to go. So today's video is going to be all about that, guys. We're just going to be dumping tackle, getting prepped, getting organized for that spring time, winter to spring, and then for the spawn. I'm going to focus really heavily on the spawn this year, guys. I'm going to take probably my wife, try and get her first bedding fish. Try and take some other people, get their first bedding fish out, and really dedicate almost like a whole series to the spawn, guys. I really feel like nobody really dedicates a video to that. I'm going to stop talking. We're going to start dumping tackle, and we're getting into today's video, guys. Where do you start? So what I've started doing, guys, is I got a bunch of boxes here that I got from... some from Carl, some from Tackle Warehouse. And what I'm doing is I'm just organizing everything. These are all baits that I've either had already, purchased during the off-season on sale, or things that I wanted to try. Right off the bat, I'm seeing all the Mvdbasstv stuff that I bought. These dark sleepers. I'm excited for these guys. I got 3 of them. I got 2 in a real small, they're a 1/4 ounce. I think they were 2.8 or 2.5. Let's see, 2.4 inches, 1/4 ounce. So I got 2 of those. They're super small, guys. So one, I wanted to try the dark sleeper out. I didn't realize when I ordered that I ordered the smaller size. Still a great little bait, and it has its practical and purposeful reasons that I bought it still, and I'm glad I got it in a small size. So we're gonna try these guys out. Then I went back and ordered compared to these guys, right, the Big Mama Jamma. This is the 3-inch 3/8 ounce, and this one I'm really gonna use this year, tied on for bed fishing. I really want to try this guy and the small guy. I want to see the difference. But what I want to do out of this entire pile of stuff is I want to organize into stuff that I'm going to use for the spawn and for the springtime, and just sort out. So these packs are all full, and I want to sort full packs from partial packs, because I just kind of threw everything together. Like I said, I bought a whole bunch of stuff in the off season, and I don't remember what's open, what's not open, guys. So that's really what I'm doing, is sorting all the full packages out of baits. We got some Neds, Green Pumpkin Goby. These are going to be good. That's a full pack. Green Pumpkin Pearl drop shots. These will come in handy. That'll go in the spawn. We got some Okeechobee Craws and some Okeechobee Bandito Bugs. We'll take the Okeechobee Craws. We got a pack of natural craws. That's full. We have a full pack of the baby natural craws. These guys are going to be good on the clickbaits. They're the good trailer for like a bladed jig, a chatterbait, even a jig trailer. So Green Pumpkin Bandito Bugs, we'll take that for the spawn. Got some black and blue Slim Shakes. This is a full pack. Got some watermelon red Slim Shakes that I know are good for the ponds that I fish. That's a full pack. Green Pumpkin Blue Flake Lunker Logs. This is definitely a full pack, but we're going to throw that in our spawn bag. This is my favorite Senko to throw. I'm going to be honest. It has nothing to do with... I mean, it's a Guggen Baits, right? And I love their stuff. I love the color, guys. The color kills it. And I've been using those Senkos that I got in that giveaway, that bulk package of Senkos. And I love those too. Green pumpkin blue flake lunker log, guys. Killer. We got tackle everywhere, guys. As you can see, the next video that I don't know if I'm going to string up rods in this video or not. I haven't decided yet, because that's literally what I want to do. Is I want to string up rods. I want to get this organized, and then I want to do a rod reel arsenal, kind of what is being added to the channel, what's changing this year. Just a real quick video. It won't be anything really too in-depth. There's only one rod, one reel that we added that you guys haven't seen yet. As you guys can see, I got all my line ready to go. I got my handy-dandy little line box with me. I got tons of line, guys. Tons and tons of line. I already got some spools out. Bought extra line this year. We really went all out this year in prepping to make sure we had enough line for the season, guys. I can't tell you enough how important it is to make sure that you get the right line that you want to use, guys. So, I got 65-pound braid, I got 50-pound braid, I got 15-pound braid, and then I got 15-pound fluoro for this year. So we stepped it up a little bit in our fluoro. We were throwing 12-pound fluoro all year last year in the Guggen Squad. I went up a few pounds. I went up to 15-pound this year. We're going to see how that works. I got mystery tackle boxes here still from last year that I have no idea. Oh, here we go. Here's where all those Senkos are hiding. So I got a bag full of Senkos, and I still have tons of Senkos, right? So I'm not going to need worms for a while. Not going to need worms for a while. This is literally the only thing that's in this box is that bag of Senkos. So I'm going to leave them in there for now. Holy moly, guys. This is intense. So we got one money bag here with, it looks like just paddle tails in it. I have no idea, man. No idea what's in this bag. Saucy Swimmers, Speed Sheds from Bass Pro. We got some Z-Man Little Craws in here. Some Rage Swimmers, guys. I mean, I got a ton of stuff in this. Hypo Twist, I think that came in a mystery tackle box, if I'm not mistaken. So this is kind of my all different brands bag, money bag, guys, here. So we're going to keep that off to the side. I'm going to put these swimmers with this set of swimmers. As you guys know, I do have that bank bag, so I do take only one pack of paddle tails with me. I don't take all of these guys with me, right? There's no way I can fit all of the baits, all of my boxes, all of the stuff I need in my bag. So I take one pack, and I put a bunch of different colors in it. It's just going to be a giant mess. There we go. Just pour it all out. Here are those X Zone lures that I was talking about. And it looks like I threw the other Senkos in here with them. So we got the X Zone lures here on this side. That's that watermelon candy color. And then it's just a green pumpkin black flake generic Senko that I won, that big pack that you guys saw. So we can throw these guys in with the spawn stuff that we're going to use. We have Watermelon Red Flake Bandito Bugs. We have the Mini Kraken Craws in Natural. We'll throw that in there. We have the Mini Trench Hog in Natural, which we will throw in there. We got Blue Baby Craws, which we'll throw in there. Obviously, you guys know you got to have some type of pearl just for that visibility, and that's the pack that actually has mucked up this whole bag because it's opened, and hopefully these guys are still good. They look like they're in okay shape. So we're going to take those pearls with us for the spawn. We're not going to be throwing a giant worm. Green Pumpkin Blue Flake Lunker Log again. Looks like one natural crawl. One Okeechobee Bandito Bug. As you guys can tell, black and blue. Green Pumpkin Pearl. And then these guys are all just set. These guys are for sure off to the side. Oh, we also got the Exopod by Biospawn in that Okeechobee color. This actually, you know what? I might actually use these guys as a punching setup this year. Because these guys have no appendages, real thin body. And I'll get enough kick out of these flippers. This will actually be a good punching rig. So literally, guys, you're looking at it. Hopefully the camera can pick it all up. I'm going to take most of this with me. And this is just plastics, guys. Just plastics. This is probably all going to be, and probably 2 of these guys, and 1 of these guys is all going to have to come with me this year in my bank bag. As you guys can see, I probably take way too much stuff with me for a bank mission. I really should have 1 or 2 colors of 1 color in like a Kraken crawl, 1 color in a bandito bug, and then 1 worm, and maybe, you know, my paddle tails, and that's it. But I like to take a lot of different options with me, guys. You never know what the fish are into, especially during the spawn time, guys. You know, you might throw a Okeechobee colored craw in there, and they want nothing to do with it, but yet you'll take a Okeechobee colored bandito bug, and for whatever reason they come unglued at the seams, guys, and eat it. So it's really a learning curve. You have to learn your fish that you're fishing for. That you literally can see the fish. You have to become friends with that fish and understand what they want. There's no better way to explain it other than that. You guys might be wondering, like, why do you take them out of one and put them in the other? Like I said, guys, this goes into my bank bag that I take with me everywhere. So I really can't afford to have a ton of paddle tail boxes with me when I go out, because I shove a whole bunch of other nonsense right in my bag, depending on who you ask. Like I said, I take a lot of stuff with me, probably more than what I should in some cases, like I said, but you never know what you're going to run into, especially when you're out and about, guys, for most of the day. You know, you guys see I take almost a full rod complement with me anytime I'm out on a bank. So there you go, guys. I got 2 of each color in here. Paddle tails will go back into the hodgepodge box until I need to restock that. So we got our bank bag. We got our hard baits coming in, guys, behind you there on the camera. Got the big tackle box out. We're just going to organize the bank bag a little bit here, guys, and get going. As you can see, it's going to be a little bit challenging because what I was going to do this year was take actually 3 different boxes with me, guys. I was going to see if I could actually pull off 3 boxes in the bank bag. The only thing other than baits, which are in the boxes, or plastics that I just snugly throw in here, guys. The only other 4 things that I have with me. Obviously, I've never really used these, guys. The grippers, unless I have to. I haven't used them just yet. A scale, scissors, pliers. That's it. That's all I take with me as far as tools. We have to go through our big tackle box, which I'm not going to pull out all the way here, and decide what we want to take with us during this time, right? So we're talking winter to spring, and spring into the spawn, right? So this is kind of my frogging and spinnerbait box that I have set up over here. Maybe this year I'll dedicate a separate deep well box for spinnerbaits, but they work pretty well just hanging around in my frog box. Right off the bat, I know I'm going to take one of these, guys, because they just flat out work. I'm going to take a spinnerbait. I'm going to take it in the white and chartreuse color that we had it. It's a 3/8 ounce spinnerbait, white and chartreuse. Love this color. We're going to take that with us. We also, as you can see, I already rigged this guy up with a saucy swimmer. We're also going to do the same weight, a 3/8 ounce in a bluegill color, guys. Bluegill color, because that's the forage. So we're going to have 2 different spinnerbaits going right away. That's about it as far as spinnerbaits go, guys. Next box, we got some cranks. We got some jerk baits, some swim baits, both jointed and not jointed. What are we going to take out of here, guys? What can we take out of here? Nothing really beats a jerkbait early on, right? I mean, jerkbait is a good spring cold water out. But we're going to take one of these guys. And specifically this color. I really want to test this color out, guys. So I'm going to take this Guggen, small little square bill, 2 to 5. In this color specifically. Early on, for whatever reason, they key in on this red color. And I got another one in here. This is a Strike King. This is that fire engine red. You know, that real big, flashy red color. And I've had fish on this one. So normally I have this in the bag. I picked up this color and I thought it was a good mix between the two. You know, it's dark up top, it's got that red, and then we got that yellow belly. So I'm going to take this guy with me. I don't have a lot of spots where I can crank. And 2 to 5 is probably that optimal range that I want to fish this in. However, guys, later on in the season, guys, I am totally going to throw this. This thing looks beautiful. This is a 6 cent square bill. I think it's doing 3 to 6, if I remember right, as far as diving goes. Beautiful colored bluegill, guys. I mean, I've never thrown any 6 cents stuff, but this thing, just looking at it, guys, I mean, I'm blown away by it. And all of my ponds and the lakes that I fish, main forage is bluegill. And this thing is just, this thing is money. I can't wait to throw it. I also have it, a similar ghost gill color in the Guggen baits. And these two, I mean, it's going to be fun, guys. I can't wait to throw both of those. I don't think I'm going to take a jerkbait. If I was going to take a jerkbait, it would have been this guy right here. Because again, this is 4 to 6 feet. I could maybe take, you know what? For giggles, guys, because I want to try out new things, it's coming with us. This is just a tangled mess. This is really why you don't want to do this, guys. There's a prime example of bad tackle storage here, guys. I have way too many things in one spot, and they're just getting all sorts of tangled, guys. It's just a mangled mess. It messes with your hooks. This is definitely not good for your hooks, guys, at all. It dulls them down and just causes a mess in general, right? I just have too many baits in one area. But we are going to take the Mvdbasstv baby bull shad in the trout pattern, because there is a lake that I am going to try this year that was closed off to us last year early on. So I do want to try that. Megabass Dark Sleeper. And another Megabass Dark Sleeper for the spawn. So I think what I'm going to do is pre-spawn wintertime. I'm going to take the smaller one. I'm going to save this guy for the spawn. And I'll put them both in a box. This guy can go somewhere in here. I'll put him in there, right? So you guys can see we're stacking up the tackle here. Hard baits, pretty much done, guys, right? So what are we going to do with all these hard baits? And I can see soft plastics in here. I don't know why there's soft plastics in here. So we're going to take care of those guys real quick. We're going to take our spinner baits, guys. We're going to place them in here because they have the most room. I don't want to dull up their hooks at all. We'll take our jerk bait, guys, that we have. Put him in there. We got our square bill here. Our flat-sided square bill. We're going to hook ourselves some more. We got our Mvdbasstv baby bull shad going in. Let's see. We'll take the dark sleeper out because I have not yet even put my hands on it. I literally just looked at it in this package, guys. So, I mean, this thing is tiny. This is just straight up tiny. This is going to be on extra light wire hook. The nice thing about these is they sit flat. That's why I want to use them, guys, for bed fishing. And I I'm glad I made the mistake of, I thought I bought this guy right off the bat. So you can see the size difference here, guys. Look at the size difference. That's the 3-inch, 3/8 ounce. And there's the 1/4 ounce, 2.4. They're both the same size or same color, but the size difference, guys, is crazy, right? And that sometimes in the spawn, guys, is the key. Is you could be throwing this on their bed and they want nothing to do with it. You switch to this guy and they absolutely crush it. You catch a PB. But the main factor of these guys was they stand up like that, guys. So when you're reeling, you can actually dead stick this right into the bed and have it just sit there. Sit there and piss that fish off, guys. So these guys are definitely going to be awesome. I probably will pick up more of the bigger size because I don't know if this small size later on in the year is going to be applicable for anything other than smaller fish or smaller ponds. There's one pond, my sister-in-law's pond, that this will probably crush it on. But there's smaller fish there. That'll be fun to just gain confidence with a new bait. Just gain confidence with this new bait. Work it differently. This definitely is probably going to go on a spinning setup, guys. I can already tell. This guy probably I could get away with on a bait caster. So we're going to put those guys in there. What else? That really covered all the baits that we took out of the big box, which I'm surprised. Actually, no, I'm lying. We don't have it all because, guys, I forgot the jig box. Forgot the jig box. How do you forget the jig box? You gotta have a jig. You gotta have some type of jig with you. And I have 3. I have 3 jigs. 4 jigs technically. Bam. We're gonna throw this is Guggen clickbait, brand new bait for them. I haven't tried it out. We're gonna give it a test, give it a dangle. We'll probably put that Yamamoto swimmer on the back. Just to see how that goes. We could put a paddle tail as well. I know the Guggens just came out with a fluke, but we don't have any of those. I don't think I'm going to order any. If I do come up on some on a store, I might pick some up. I'm not a really big fluke person. But we're going to throw this guy this year. We're going to throw this in with our spinner baits. New this year as well, guys, is I picked up a finesse jig. And this guy is going to be great with the small baby Kraken craws. I can just thread that whole baby on there, cinch it up. It's a nice smaller package for that fish to eat. So they're going to crush it. But I don't want to put the jigs in with these guys. So, and we're going to call one box for the big bag done. All right, I'm going to put this down here. Next box. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do 3 boxes this year, because I wanted to take this one, which technically used to go in the big box. I wanted to take this one with me for terminal instead of having all the terminal tackle just floating about in here. I wanted a little bit more organized this year, so that's what I'm going to try and get away with in here. A finesse style jig. That's going to be the first thing we put in with the... This will probably just be a jig box and maybe some trailers. I don't know. That I want to take. As you guys can see, I got one rigged up, ready to go. Did some pre-planning here because I am going to tie on things, get this ready to go, so that the first day that I am able to get out there, guys, I'm going fishing. This is a swim jig with a saucy swimmer on the back in a bluegill pattern. We're definitely taking this, guys. Like I said, main forage in these ponds, in my area, bluegill. Tons of different colors. These are all swim jigs here, guys. I'm only going to take the bluegill pattern one. I don't think I'm going to take this black and blue swim jig because I'm going to use a black and blue jig. All right, guys. So we have our tried and true black and blue jig arsenal here. Some of these are the same jig, and some are different company jigs. So this one is all... Do I want to keep this on? Did I put this on here now? Or is this last year's? I'm going to put this on here now. Anyway, these two are both the same. What we're going to do this year, guys, though, is we got 3 different company jigs. Guggen, Tungsten, and I believe these are Strike King. You don't hold me to it because I think I picked these up at Walmart. So they could be a different brand than that, but I'm pretty sure these are Strike King. Essential, guys, for the waters that I fish and the ponds that I know in my area. Black and blue with a green pumpkin or a natural color trailer, the fish go nuts for. So I have an all black one here, the Woo Tungsten one, 100% coming with us this year. We caught our first PB last year on it, and then we broke the record with a frogfish. So Woo Tungsten jig, all blacked out, coming with us. Now, the main question here is, are we going to take the Guggen jig, or are we going to take this other jig with us as our backup, our tried and true jig that we've used? And truly, it's going to come down to the colors in the skirts, guys. That Woo Tungsten is a brighter blue than these other 2 and more closely resembles this guy, which is the Guggen baits one. I haven't thrown a Guggen jig yet. So this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to take the Guggen jig. I'm going to skip out on our tried and true, battle-tested jig here. Black and blue, done. Now all that's left is a natural jig. And I think I'm going to take this guy for the application that I'm thinking of. And we're going to take this color jig over the more natural green pumpkin looking one. Jig's done. Frog and then a jig. Funnest way by far for me to catch a fish. So as you guys can see, I'm going to put some tools in here. I'm going to take my scissors. I'm going to put them in there. And the pliers and the scale. I could probably put the pliers in there. Scale I'm going to leave out for easier access. Second bank bag box done. We got our brand new Plano Edge Series box that I got for Christmas. Absolutely love these things, guys. Don't get me wrong, the standard Plano boxes, awesome. But this Edge Series box, you know, out of this world, especially if you have a boat, guys. Way easier, I think, on the boat to operate these, and just the organizational aspect of it and the customization that you can have, really great. So we're going to do some terminal here, guys. I'm going to try and speed this up because I don't want to make this a crazy long video. Number one thing that I'm going to pull out of here, if I can grab them, and make sure I grab ones that are already in use and not new ones. Bobber stops, guys. We're going to put some bobber stops in here. We'll put them in a little hole for now. One thing I'm definitely taking for sure, we're taking an underspin with us, guys. First thing, we're going to tie one of those paddle tails on, put it on this underspin. That's it. Done deal here. What else are we going to take with us, guys? We're going to take a shaky head with us, a stand-up head with us, in case we throw a Ned or we want a different presentation. I'm going to take one of those. Actually, you know what? I probably should set this up just in case. So we're going to double everything up, guys. I normally take 2 of everything with me on my bank bag, just in case, because I'm not taking the big bag or the big tackle terminal box with me, guys. So I really have to think ahead. If I break off, if I tie a bad knot, whatever, we're going to take some flipping hooks. These are 3/0 flipping hooks. I think they're VMC hooks. This year, we're going to try out some different drop shot hooks. So I really used all year exclusively a Gamakatsu one octopus hook. And this is a 2, right? Octopus hook. This is a Carl Stickies hook. You can see I'm really not a fan of how wide this is. I prefer the little bit narrower gap and the more straight up pointed hook rather than the a little bit more on an angle hook. Hopefully that's being picked up by the camera. And then what I did is I got a bigger version of the octopus hook. So this is a 2, this is a 1/0, same hook. This I think I'm going to use more for wacky rig applications. And this one I'm going to use for maybe drop shotting and wacky rigging. We're going to see. I exclusively used the Gamakatsu 1 last year, and I was able to catch panfish on it. I was able to catch bass on it, big bass, small bass. This year I might beef it up just to the 1/0 to see if that gives me any kind of difference as far as hookup percentage, how the bait falls, how we're going to come through grass with it. I prefer a smaller hook because I'm fishing thicker grass, but we're going to see. We're going to give these guys a try. Can't forget regular hooks, right? Dugan hammer hooks. 3/0 for the smaller baits, bandito bug, craws, smaller worms, the slim shakes, you could Texas rig a lunker log. Then we do the 4, I think these are 4 or maybe 5s for the bigger baits, the mondo worm, a bigger slim shake. You could do a lunker lug here, a craw, but these are the bigger hooks. I typically use a 3/0 or a 4/0 hook, depending on what I'm doing. The swim baits, paddle tails. These are great hooks for that as well, weightless. So we're going to use these guys as well this year. What are we going to do weight-wise here, guys? We're going to need some flipping weights. And I'm actually pretty well organized, to be honest with you guys. It's shocking. So I got 3/8 ounce and 1/4 ounce flipping weights in here, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 1/4 ounce flipping weights and put them in here. I'm going to take 2 3/8 ounce flipping weights, throw them in another shell, and we're going to go down the line here. Our 1 ounce big Mama Jamma punching setup. I'm going to put one of those guys in there. Then what we want to do, guys, is I'm going to have to order more, I see, is we got some drop shot weights. So we got the teardrop weights, and these should be quarters. These are 1/4 ounces. So we're going to take 2 of those. I only got 1 more 3/8 ounce drop shot in a teardrop. So we're going to do that. Then it looks like I only got 1 more of these as well. The long pencil type drop shot for grass. 3/8 ounce, only 1 more of those. Then we got some small guys that I might use early on. The teardrops and the pencils. These are 1/8 ounce? Yeah, 1/8 ounce weights. So we're going to throw those in. We're only going to do 1 of those and 1 of the other ones. That way we have a variety, guys. Who knows what kind of current we'll be in, what the grass is like, what kind of weight we need, right? And that should do it, guys. That should be our terminal for now that we're going to take with us. I can't think of anything else that I would need early on. So we can call the terminal box done. Ready to go in our bank bag. Got everything we need. 3 boxes. We'll put that bad boy together now. So, I can already tell you that I'm not going to like having the pliers and scissors in a box because I like to get to my tools quickly. I don't want to have to go into boxes to get them, so we're going to take them out. Put those boxes in. Take our tools. Put our 3rd box in, guys. And really, this is really just our box bag now. There's probably could get for the smaller bags, guys, I'm going to say. Okay? And that's probably it as far as plastic that I can throw in there. So I really got to be careful now when I'm throwing my plastics in here. It looks like I'm going to need a money bag to take with me when I go out, guys. Which is fine by me. I can go pick up a money bag and just throw it in the car. It's not heavy. Or I can upgrade my bag. Don't know. Which is, it's a risk-reward kind of thing, guys, right? So, bank bag, done. We're ready to go, guys, for the season. For the start of the season, at least, right? We're ready to go early on when the water starts, when we really have warmed up, ice is all gone. Early. We're going to throw those cranks, the jerk bait, a drop shot. Then we're going to transition more and more towards the spawn. And we got ourselves set up with all of our hooks, all of our weights that we need. We don't have to come back to the big box that I leave here in the house. We're going to have baits with us. We have jigs with us. We have vibrating jigs or, bladed jigs. Everything. Swim jigs. Everything we need. All we have to do is then nitpick our colors as we go to our bodies of water. Go back to the big box if we need it for anything additional. So guys, this is going to end this video here. It's already way too long. I had to do a battery change. I'm going to have tons of footage to go through. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash that thumbs up. Give us a subscribe. Go and subscribe, guys. It's very important. We're pushing the channel way up this year, guys. Way up. We got big skyrocket in goals for the channel this year. Please, guys, if you enjoyed the content, if you watched previous videos, if you're enjoying this new 2021 season of videos, please, guys, subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. Even if you watch 1 or 2 videos, a year or whatever, you found one video you like, just subscribe to the channel, because I guarantee you're going to find something else that you like. Subscribe to the channel, give us a like, drop a comment, guys, if you use any of this stuff, you like any of this stuff, you have any suggestions, maybe a different bank bag. Should I go to a backpack? Should I get a bigger bag? Should I just do a bag and a money bag? Drop a comment. I love interacting with you guys. Be sure to check the description out as well, guys, because the Instagram and all the social media stuff is down in there as well. Go ahead and give me follows on all of that stuff, guys. Instagram, you definitely get to see previews and stuff. I did post a picture of all of this stuff before doing this video, so tons and tons of stuff, guys. As always, I appreciate you guys, and as always, we'll see you on the next one.